So, we finally got more information about Dark Crate, ladies and gentlemen, and from what I can tell, it was exactly what I thought it would be. This should be a big event, but there's a lot more information than we did thought. This thing is about one of the legacy characters, which, on the one hand, that's good. That's good work as the favorite DC direction, whatever. On the other hand, like a bunch of in DC faces, because trust me, that economy is a joke right out of a mess, so, I don't know if you're about this. You'll be fine, them. Hey, that's me on Testimony. I'm going to tell DD about Dark Crate, the big epic event that being out yesterday, but we got more information about it. Yep. Now, we saw this big epic news. You won't know. I'm not even going to DC right now. Why? DC is a big credible event, not make sense like we got it in there to go for continuity. However, I can tell what I just said, this thing is a lot more out to interest with the box. It's a 7-issue event series that starts in June, and apparently this thing is got Master coming after all. And so with all the ultimate made things in Japan, you know, some always some people, so I'll already highlight that part, but I'll enjoy the story itself. So, yeah, it should be fun. Again, it will take me a minute. Well, you'll find out, you know. So, do you want to find anything news? Yep, enjoy the show. See, oh, by the way, they have to read a trailer about this, so, yeah, I'm going to do a reaction video so that's putting my pop in the hole, so it's going to go 2 videos to 1. Yep, so it should be fun. Again, give me a minute, oh, you'll find out, you know. So, enjoy the show. See ya. Hi, as you can tell my interest, you can tell my interest about this news. Why? You'll find out. Let's get started. Like I said before, there's a lot of information to pack from this, so let's get started. Did not Dark Crate next DCU event this series, yep. Did not Dark Crate event series Dr. Wednesday and then prepare to spin out the current deficit degree, yep. Did next big event with Dark Crate, the spin out current deficit degree and connect the story but implemented is 0. And that Dark Crate 7-issue event series starting in June. Maybe releasing monthly with the Dutch version, and then it's in pair. Action Comics. Yeah, like I said, there's one more to it. I did the trailer for this, so we'll go about the trailer. Now, no, I don't like to do trailer back to this stuff because my main that's you know what? Fuck it. Everybody's gonna talk about it, so I'm gonna put my anyway. So let's get it started, right? Yep. Dark Crisis. Yep.
Recently, we announced that we were doing Death of the Justice League and Justice League 75 coming out in April. Well, the thing that's spinning out of that is our big blockbuster event of the summer.
Yep.
Dark Crisis.
With Dark Crisis, I love that image.
And really, to me, it's a story about all these things that we love of the DCU.
Yep.
It's about the generational stuff. It's about the sidekicks. It's about the legacy of DCU. And I really wanted to show
part of a blocking the screen
from new, different perspectives. We're going to be showcasing all of these new heroes and them having to deal with the crisis for the first time.
Yep.
Before Dark Crisis #1 starts in June, we have 2 one-shot specials that will be bridging between Justice League 75 and with Dark Crisis #1. First, there will be the Dark Crisis 0, which will be out free comic book day. It's me and Jim Chung, and we are telling a story about the Justice League and showing why the Justice League matters and why the Justice League is great. You know, why it is such an important part of the DCU. And then how people are dealing with it, like what happens after Justice League is gone, after they lose. And then we were doing a Justice League Road to Dark Crisis one-shot special. And it's going to be showcasing what is going on in this new world without a Justice League. With Justice League 75, we had this great cover by Daniel Sampere.
The cover was amazing, I love the cover.
I wanted to work with Daniel for a really long time, but he's actually going to be the artist on the series. And the art that he is doing is amazing.
Look at this shit, so beautiful, I love his artwork.
Is so cool. It's so
she's Spectre, she's Cliff Side, she's Dark Side. Yeah, this is gonna be a huge battle.
DCU, and it showcases this great look at what this event is going to be.
So you go.
Justice League 75, when the Justice League lose, all of these new heroes, they have to decide whether or not they're going to be able to step out of the shadows of the previous Justice League and rise up and try to save Earth Zero and try to save the multiverse. It's been really fun to see how different characters react to a crisis, how they get to react to this loss that Justice League has, and then which ones are able to really embrace it and become a better hero. So this event is going to be a very fun, different event for the DCU, and it is not going to be what you expect.
Yeah, we're still like that. Yep. And at the end of the trailer, so but anyway, it's gonna be a big heavy event as I mentioned before, and this thing is gonna be massive when we show time from there. My expectations are 50-50, we'll see about that. Yep. Yeah, not the trailer, so hold on. My final and What do you want? Obviously, you think you want to pay? Obviously, you have a ton of money for you. However, I don't want to. Probably you want now. Just well, like I said. Oh my God! What the fuck? Trying to make sense in your mind is giving nightmares. The economy make no sense. The storm and I think about nightmares. I figure what's going on. So one of the dark crisis, I don't know what to expect. Now we know what the thing is. The thing is for my legacy, and you know what? I think that can work in theory. I just want to look at the execution because bear in mind the problem I have with DC the continuity is a joke. And for what I can tell, I think from this image that we got from John Wayne himself, it looks like from a religious kid, which, on the one hand, that's good. I think that could work out DC fair because DC fucking my legacy kid from the very beginning. On the other hand, though, I can also blow on DC pages because no one gets it down with Jace Fox. No one gets it down with y'all four, and my boy just been treated garbage in the Sonic book, so it's gonna be a win-touch-lose situation. Now, bear in mind, as I said, I just don't know if the dog is gonna work at a whole because I've been burned so many times with the DC event book for the last couple of years. Even though I would find something how bad that book would be, killing that book is crap. So, I didn't know how I feel about this. However, for one thing about is that if John Wayne is focusing on legacy characters, if legacy is the main part of the story, then I think this can work in DC's favor. Because DC has good legacy characters. Like, as I said, Walrus is my Flash. Walrus has been my guy for years. He is my Flash. So, good is Walrus in the Flash. The problem I have with that with any legacy characters, at least the bad ones like Jace Fox, is that Jace Fox is, how can I say it, sorry. Oh, wait. Boy! Jace Fox is not an ancient character. I'm sorry. We tried Jace Fox, his book's been boring, and the guy is not an ancient character. So, yeah, the fact that he's featured in this book might make out like a red flag for me because why? Why do we need Jace Fox? He's not anything. He's boring. That's why I don't understand. Why we need Jace Fox? But whatever. As far as that's concerned, generally, that's another topic another. I can do an entire rant about Jace Fox so boring. But back to the main point. Now, what does this spell this thing do? Do I suspect this thing will on execute correctly? Giant Vine always done a teaser. I think when season 7 all of my making a meeting. Oh, look at this shit. It's always so beautiful. So that's the thing I'm always in that story. Now, as for having the other kind of thing, what do I want Dark Horse to do? Obviously, you know what I want. You know, I want the Dark Horse to de my back to normal because I'm sorry, Joy Superman doesn't work. When you tried that experiment, it failed. Miserably. At this point, I know people say that ship has sailed, and that ship is never gonna come back. As much as I hate to admit it, I think they're right. I think that ship has sailed, but at this point, we have ran this kid to the ground. Maybe it's time to make that it failure. But that's just me. I can do an entire other summer video why these are gonna need to happen, but that's a different topic. I'll probably do a video on that eventually, which I think I'll probably make a topic video. But back to the main point. As for the Dark Crisis, I'm intrigued about that whole and then I'll get more from anybody. But I'm also worried about the execution because as I said when we're timed, I just don't know if you're quite event. Because I haven't been trying to have a quite event before, so we'll see what it turns out. Speaking of stuff we talk about, let's get the name of the video talk about the mode. Let's get to this double check stuff for a sec. Yeah, the fact that they're gonna get killed up by these guys might be actually more thing that doesn't make sense because bam, my dark side been doing already for months and getting incarnate happened. So I get that the dog army, that's gonna get a fight. Okay, fine. If you want to get killed up by these guys, sure, whatever. That can be interesting. Question is though, what does that mean? Because as I said multiple times, the problem with DC right that continuity is a joke. And that's my problem. DC continuity is a crap the fuck! Try to make continuity on my main get a mess and it could be mess trying to figure out what the time with the DC eating materials, but with the continuity is a joke. Now, like I said before, we don't know how that's going to fucking ending, and since we all know that one member will survive, the other member will survive. Here's my best guess. It won't be Batman, it won't be Superman, it won't be Wonder Woman. My best guess it'll probably Black Canary. Why? Black Canary actually is a great character. And if anything ever survive, it'll be her. Because she's the only character I think it makes sense to survive Added Madness. Now, do I want any characters to die? No, of course not. But it's a big event. You need stakes. So if this thing that have consequence and they do pull the trigger, I'm up for it. Now, as I said, since it's for the legacy characters, which legacy character do I think that we focus on? John always, we have Water with Flag, we have Michael Johnson, why? We have Taylor Crew back to Granny, which, yeah, she's back to Granny again. Wait, what does that mean I think for her, I think, as, the yellow and stuff? I guess that plot point went nowhere, so before that part went away. Fine, whatever, I'm up for that, because I would just get Crew as Granny, because there she's the great Green Lantern. The very good Green Lantern is such a cruise. So I'm glad she's back acting Green Lantern again, damn it, that's good. No 7 Bears though, that's a shame. I got 7 Bears. Whatever. For having to cover this thing. Again, we don't know how this thing is except for anything. Because bear in mind, this thing is coming out basically this July. And as the trailer that I just showed you guys, this thing is got a major impact. The question is though, will the thing do a reboot DC Universe? Again, we don't know. And that's not true, I don't know. I'm just intrigued how this thing is going to affect the DC as a whole. Because let's be honest with you, this new economy right now, it's a mess. It's a clusterfuck. Try to speak up without having DC right now, it's just a complete clusterfuck mess. I don't even have it anymore. And that's what you about in mode. Will Dark Crisis reboot the DC Universe? Will Dark Crisis get rid of everything and start from scratch again back to number 1? Not number 1, but you remember. Will everything go back to the 0 and reboot it back from scratch? Again, we don't know. And that's what I want you to remember. I'm just intrigued how Dark Crisis will affect everything, how Dark Crisis will not reboot the DC Universe. It'll probably just be more, like reset everything and it'll at least everything back to 0. We don't know. And since this is going to be Legacy, I see this time around, I think we all know where this is going to go. This is going to go from the Legacy characters, and I'm all for that if it works. In theory. At the moment, execution, but I just don't trust DC giving me a try again. However, that being said though, how do I think Dark Crisis will affect basically all the other characters, like basically John, Damien, Cassie, and all the other characters? We don't know. And Johnny had involved the funeral, and we have Superman, Jessica Cruz, and I think that's Batman. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I see Damon Wayne, so all the characters. Yeah, this thing might be a lot bigger than I would have thought. Oh, I see Deathstroke there. Hi, Deathstroke. I was wondering what all them. Oh, okay. So, yeah, this thing is a lot bigger than I would have thought. But the question is, what is the fact on the other books? We don't know. And that's more interesting because it's in this thing, the big epic event. And I'm just really want to put out the effect on the other books because, bear in mind, this thing is going to be massive and it has to affect a lot of other books because you can't have other books affect basically this event. The second you know any other book that affect the event, you basically destroy the continuity. And that's the part of DC, the continuity, the joke and mess and email point. So, as far as I'm concerned, I'm excited about this thing. I'm intrigued, but I'm also very, very, very nervous because, as I said, I just don't trust you to give me a try of the BS. But since it's from my legacy this time around, maybe it's gonna be a good thing, or it's gonna be really bad. But who knows? Bottom line, as far as upgrading is concerned, I'm just gonna wait till it happens. Now, what do I want the thing to do? Obviously, you know what I want. I mentioned it multiple times. I want the thing to get my boy Dominic back to normal. Because, I'm sorry, him as Superman doesn't work. We tried this experiment and it failed. Maybe. Well, I said once again, Dominic as Superman as a Tony Boy made sense. It was a great character. The fact we never ever got to see Charlie on me is driving crazy. I said once again, let's see if I can go normal. Let's see if I can tell you a boy. That's all I want at this point. And if Dark Crisis does reboot this unit and we does that idea of normal, so be it. I'm up for it. Because, let's be honest, him and Superman had not worked recently, and I'm just tired. And at this point, I just want to get back to normal. Now, like I said, I'm not going to have like a BS reading, but you know the point. I'm going to get back to normal, but that's just me. But I've been coming Dark Crisis. What am I looking for this thing? I'm looking for the artwork, I'm looking for the story, and I'm looking for the meeting, so I'm going to try to get in a hole. But, until then, I'll probably make a second video on Dark Crisis and do basically talk about more information about this. But for the time being, I'm just gonna make sure I get to turn out the hole. But until then, with wish chance. We'll talk. Hey, and then we got more information about this file. We got something, and make sure you have a note. Overall, this thing is very interesting. I can't wait to see it. So we got May 7th, which is the Free Comic Day special edition, with that the video is coming out in May. Second thing we got in general is we got Plus, and that was funny. Document to kind of ended by Mark Wolfman, the home of Pariah, on the Infinite Motivate with Obliterated. Now the man will survive, find way to bring his home world entire Infinite Motivate back from the dead. Everything was died, and struck the void called the Great Darling for the Pin Swamp Thing. And when Pariah will we were in vengeance. Okay. So now we know the main villain will be is Pariah. That makes sense, because Pariah was mentioned at the Infinite Frontier. So yeah, now we know we can have with the story. Like I said, I'll probably make a second video on Dark Crisis, and video make a second video on all the 3 issues combined in one video, so stay tuned for that. But until we got that bridge, which yeah, overall the story was interesting. I'm actually coming to it turns out it's May, and I'm very excited it turns out. Overall interesting, I can't wait to see it turns out. Oh yeah, by the way, but yacht. Looks like we can see John can't find me, y'all 4 funny. So yeah, looks like Future State's going to pad after all. Why? Future State garbage. I want Future to come out. I hate Future State. They're still with Future. Whatever. Like I said, I'll make a separate video on that as well. But until then, we say overall, Dark Crisis interesting, and I can't wait to turn the overall engine story. What's the return of good overall? Hold on. I mean, spell it. The Dark DCU Dark Crisis next DCU event series on pre-owned condom. Do you like bringing news? Do you like it? Do it. Also, like it. Video on Twitter. Freedom Scum and Channel for superstars. Who get about kind of some story. But you can, I'll talk about it one game. DC. See ya. But only one. If you were to do Dark reboot the DCU, how would you reboot it and how would you fix it? Pre-owned condom. I'll talk about it one game. DC. See ya. Please drug if you can. I'll talk about it. See ya. Bye. See ya. Bye. Don't fuck us up. See ya. Bye. See ya. Bye.